Content making and cinematography has evolved a lot over the years. The industry is seeing a lot of innovations, and DJI is one of the most well-known names who is in the forefront of this innovation. DJI is mostly well known for their drones and camera gimbals for professional cinematography. A lot of the Hollywood movies and TV series are being shot using DJI drones or camera accessories. Apart from being the leader in drones, camera gimbals and stabilizers, DJI is trying to make their way to the camera segment as well. And to make that happen, they released the DJI Osmo Pocket last year, which was an amazing product for content creators in general, vloggers and travel vloggers. Following the success of the Osmo Pocket, DJI has released the Osmo Action, an action camera to their Osmo lineup. And with the DJI Osmo Action, GoPro finally has a worthy competitor in the handheld action camera segment that can actually make them run for their money. Since DJI is already a trusted name in the content creators, the action camera garnered a lot of the hype around it. DJI's new Osmo Action offers nearly everything that made the GoPro popular and adds a few tricks of its own. The Osmo Action's basic features are nearly identical to last year's GoPro Hero 7 Black. One area the Osmo Action has beat the GoPro Hero 7 Black or any other action camera is that this action camera has a 1.4-inch LCD screen along with its 2.2-inch LCD touch panel. The Osmo Action costs around $349, making it $50 cheaper than the GoPro Hero 7 Black. In the box, you will get the action camera with a camera frame, a 1300 mAh battery with a battery case, a quick release base, locking screw, and a flat adhesive mount. The Osmo Action has a 12 megapixel camera that captures stills in both RAW and JPEG formats with a 145-degree field of view. This action camera is also capable of shooting 4K videos at 60 frames per second or 240 frames videos at 1080 pixels. Osmo Action has HDR while in shooting mode, but that comes at the price of stabilization, which is unavailable at HDR mode. Weirdly though, HDR function is unavailable in the picture mode, and instead there is AEB, for example, auto exposure bracketing mode, which is ideally similar but also quite different. AEB takes multiple photos at different exposures as a burst, and instead of compiling into one high dynamic range image, you just have 4 differently exposed photos on your memory card. The quality of the images taken by the Osmo Action is great, although dynamic range optimization isn't quite as strong compared to today's high-end phones, but balancing shadow detail and overexposure of the brightest areas are done quite well. Compared to the Hero 7 Black, DJI Osmo Action does better to capture dynamic range and color temperature. Hero 7 Black's picture is much sharper and looks clearer, although it oversaturates the picture, so at times they look unrealistic. Both options have their goods and drawbacks, and it really comes down to personal preferences in the end. The Osmo Action records videos at 4K videos with impressive details. At 4K resolution, DJI complicates natural textures, while at 1080 pixels, the situation reverses. When compared to Hero 7 Black, its Full HD footages look more manipulated as techniques used to enhance contrast and tonal contours are effective, but they also end up simplifying fine detail in the distance. While in DJI's case, the Osmo Action keeps those details clear. The Action has the electronic image stabilization, thanks to their knowledge of gimbal and drones. DJI's rock-steady stabilization works over pan, roll, and tilt axis, even when recording 4K footages up to the maximum of 60 frames per second. And I found it to be really good, and it lost to very close margin against the Hero 7 Black. One other small difference between the two is in their Hyperlapse mods. and Hero 7 Black's Time Warp mode is superior in terms of stabilization and smoothness over the DJI Osmo Action. However, considering this is DJI's first attempt at handheld action cameras, and they have come in hard competition with the Hero 7 Black. And DJI can even turn this around through firmware updates, as most areas it lacks its optimization. The DJI Osmo Action also offers a range of capture modes such as time-lapse and 4x to 8x slow-mo options. One area the DJI Osmo Action has clearly beat the Hero 7 Black is the front 1.4-inch square-sized LCD color screen that allows you to frame yourselves in the shot to stream live or to take selfies. Though Hero 7 Black also has a monochrome screen that only shows few details while shooting, other options in the DJI Osmo Action includes voice control that only supports up to 5 commands compared to Hero 7 Black's 15 commands. There is also built-in Wi-Fi which works in conjunction with the new DJI Mimo app. The Action has a similar build design as the GoPro, and it is waterproof up to 11 meters underwater. The DJI Osmo Action will support accessories including a housing that allows the camera to be mounted on helmets and elsewhere, as well as another that extends waterproofing down to 60 meters. An extension rod, floating handle, and range of ND filters will also be made available, among others. So overall, the DJI Osmo Action may not be the revolutionary device that GoPro came up with all those years back, but being the first device of the lineup, it is certainly a real competitor to the Hero 7 Black and ahead of others in the market.